Greetings, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Road to Ragnarok Day for those who appreciate only this stream, because there's a few that only appreciate this stream.
Okay. They all appreciate it.
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, I'm saying they only watch this stream and nothing else. That's fine. That's what you want to do. I get it. People have busy lives. So happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Road to Ragnarok Day. I want to say we're at the halfway point of this game. At least of this game's story. But I might be wrong. Let me check really quick while people are gathering. Hopefully everybody's had a good Tuesday. I'm glad today's over. Somewhat. I mean, we still got crap to go through, but I'm beat. As you might imagine, Andrea. As you might know. No, we're actually officially 3/4 through it. We're officially 3/4 through the story, Andrea. So there's not too much left, aside from the usual stuff of getting out of hell. Yes, I'm on chapter 12. I just couldn't remember how many chapters there were. But it's like 12 of 17 or 18, something like that. I want to say 17 because we didn't have that much left. And welcome to Kasaibo, who is also, by the way, in my fellow personal club of people that Damon Mills has banned on Twitter, because I can think of no better club to be a part of. Because Damon Mills deserves to get the criticism that he gets, just like everybody else. You know what? It's actually kind of funny. I have never actually looked into his filmography. Is he part of anything that I watch? That actually might be funny. So what I'm basically saying, Kasaibo, is that you and I need to make t-shirts. We need to figure out how to make t-shirts. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we need to figure that out. Oh, and what is that emoji? I can't really see it. Oh, it's doggies. It's doggies. Okay.
He's gonna kill doggos, so wait.
No. That's Marta. That's Marta. Kasaibo doesn't kill doggos. Right, Kasaibo? Let's see. Like, what is his filmography? Like, what has he done that I would know him for? So he's the current Frieza. Well, have fun with that, because F that. I like... Crap, I can never remember his name. The guy who just recently died of cancer. I liked his interpretation of Frieza, but it will never beat the original Frieza that I knew, which is Linda Young, I think is her name, the person who played Genkai. He played Vice in the Intergrade DLC. Let's see. So, since I didn't really fight Vice, that's not relevant to me. I'm only looking this up because I'm letting people get here before we start up. My Hero Academia. Oh, he's additional voices in My Hero Academia, so I don't care. Neo, The World Ends With You, he's in that. But, again, additional voices.
Any particular voice in that game?
He just has a credit for additional voices.
Oh, okay.
So, at that point, he's background fodder, roughly.
Oh, okay.
Some random dude's like, what the crap is happening? That's what additional voices means.
Yeah, no, just some random people you don't know.
Let's see. Lost Ark, Gunvolt, Chronicles, Shimigami Tensei 5. Well, that's a crying shame. Except, crying shame. Additional voices, My Hero Academia. Neo, The World Ends With You, additional voices. So basically, he was probably like the Reapers. Like one of the Reapers in it. Mm. Oh, good. He was grooming the kids in that game, too. See, Rurouni Kenshin, the final. Okay. Oh, the last live action one. Additional voices in Attack on Titan. Does this guy have anything legit on his resume? Oh, okay. Cells at Work. He's got that. He actually has a credit in Cells at Work. Fire Force. Additional voices. Secular Mevix in Shadowlands. Yeah, really stepping up the ladder there, Damon. Let's see. Additional voices in Black Clover. Let's see. Genshin Impact. He has a couple of characters in that. Borderlands 3. He's Titus. Cool. It looks like he has not soiled the presence of any of the stuff that I've watched. That is great. That is great to hear because he's a douchebag groomer who deserves to be either on the wall or in jail. I don't have a whole lot of love for what's the word I'm looking for? Not known pedos, but basically comfortable pedos. Comfortable pedos. He's not a pedo. He's gay. I don't care. If you proposition younger kids than you, then yeah, sorry. That's the way it goes. Oh, he was in the recent City Hunter movie. That's kind of sad. But Morocco. I'm trying to remember who that was in Broly. So basically, Damon Mills had to play second fiddle to Vic Mignogna. The irony is not lost on me. Yeah, no, not really. Nothing that I've watched that he would have been a part of. He's additional voices in another My Hero Academia movie. I think I dodged the bullet. I know that he took over for the guy who played Frieza, but that's fine because I'm not really watching Super, and I play fighters, but I don't play Frieza, so Frieza's like a weird character design, so I've never gotten behind it.
Is that a character or?
Yeah, so Frieza is like considered one of the best villains of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Because he is like literally, he will kill your puppy and smile at you while he does it, kind of thing. He's absolutely sadistic. And so Frieza is considered to be one of the best villains because he is the one that, if I say Super Saiyan, do you know what that means?
Kind of.
Yeah. So Frieza's the villain that died when Goku first turned Super Saiyan. So that's primarily why Frieza has that reputation. It's because that was when the Super Saiyan moment happened, and everybody loves the Super Saiyan moment. Is he the best villain? Debatable. I like Frieza, but I do think that there are technically better villains. I technically think that King Piccolo was a way better villain than Frieza, but that's just because with Frieza he was literally hyped up to be the be all end all bad guy, but in Super he gets serenaded by teddy bears. No, that's just an adequate punishment. Yeah, that's the greatest thing. So Frieza technically died on Earth, so he has to go to Earth's hell, even though they're all kind of shared. But he has to go to Earth's hell, right? So what would you think for an emperor of the universe that will kill you while he smiles doing it? What would you think that would be his personal hell?
Who knows?
Being paraded by cute and cuddly toy soldiers and stuffed bears. Okay. And basically singing, I love you, you love me, all day long for eternity. That is the greatest. You know what? That's one of the few things that Super did right, is showcasing Frieza's personal hell. Cheers. He doesn't just get serenaded by teddy bears. He gets paraded endlessly for all eternity. So if you want to consider that a personal punishment on Damon Mills, then great, good on you. I'm still gonna say that Damon Mills, if he's known for Frieza, all he's known for is being a sound-alike to the other guy who played Frieza, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Rest in peace. Who died of, I think it was actually lung cancer. Yeah, he died of lung cancer. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, I think we've waited an adequate amount of time. Have we, Andrea?
Yep.
Is it time for us to now go enjoy Atreus's punishment tour? Where he gets to revel in the causation of his actions?
Yep.
I will admit, I found this to be an appropriate thing for little Atreus to go through, considering how much of a little douchebag he was being.
Wow, it's cold. This is hell?
Not just hell. Worst place in hell you could have put us. I see a ship. Get us there. It only takes us halfway to Tyr's temple, but at least it gets us far from here. A thousand mortal lifetimes the Birdkeeper kept the living out of this place. But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
Have circle around in circles.
Indeed. Why are everyone's voices low? Oh, give me a second and I'll check it out.
Oh, are you saying the game voices?
Okay, yeah, clarify that really quick. Are we coming in low, or are you, or are the game's voices coming in low?
That wasn't me.
Well, it's registering audio, so the game's low. Okay, so really quick, did I change any of the settings in the game just to be safe? No, I haven't changed it, so it's probably because I messed around with the audio, I want to say on Wednesday when I did the Discord stream. So I'll turn it up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, they always come out pretty low, and I wish I could figure that crap out, but it just never seems to work. I'll turn it up a little bit. If it's too loud, let me know, obviously. And there you go. We're back into it. Ooh. Well, screw you. Oh. Yeah, I took care of it.
Oh, yeah.
Get your ass over here. Don't fall. I don't care.
There he goes.
I'll accept falling as well.
Insert low sound screen.
Oh! There you go.
It was me. But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
Turn away, boy. That's what I said to your mother. Right before I gave it to her.
It wasn't me. I couldn't have done that.
Do not dwell on those thoughts. Not here.
Yeah.
Actually, boy, no, you did it. We saw you. It's... Go back to the tape, boys.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing? We are doing good. It's just been a long day.
Not compared to yesterday.
I don't know. Sometimes, some ways worse. Depends on how you look at it, I guess. But oh, there we go. I was looking for a butt prompt. Yeah, I was looking for a butt prompt.
What was that? Not just the old and sick come to Helheim. So do the criminals.
Yep.
Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
What happened yesterday?
Stop it. Escape hell. As soon as
I mean,
possible.
it wasn't bad, but it was just...
So here's the primary thing that made yesterday crap. So I was supposed to take our daughter to a speech therapy evaluation. I had set that up last week, specifically, actually, for today. at 1 o'clock. But Biatch, who was scheduling it with me, who repeated back what she told me, decided to have a snafu and scheduled it yesterday at 1 o'clock. So if I hadn't noticed that that was the case, we literally would have been waiting another 6 months to get said speech valuation for my youngest daughter. So that's what made that difficult, because I had to upend I'd already prepped everything for today, but then I had to upend everything and move it all over to today. So that was crap, as well as we were having some game issues. Which, oh yeah, by the way, I have an update on that too.
You're glad we didn't miss out on it.
I know I got us into this, but I'll get us out. Whoever I am.
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
Sorry. I wanted to make sure that was being said, because Atreus was having his come to Jesus moment, where he actually kind of realizes that all of these are his actions. Kudos for checking. At least it's taken care of and finished. Yeah, we got the evaluation
Maybe
done.
that's not going.
So thankfully. Sorry, I wanted Atreus to have his come. Because I actually do like the fact that Hell kind of shows him the little bastard he's been.
You'll be out of you, faster. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Do I even know where I need to put this? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so. And really quick, an update. So for those who weren't there on the stream yesterday, we did an indie game spotlight for a game called The Rift Breaker from a Polish developer, and unfortunately, I was doing it on the Steam Deck. Turns out that
need to be found?
The guy is still working on getting it Steam Deck verified. It's verified, but it doesn't work very well on it. It has performance issues because of the weird operating system. So, at that point, I reached out to him and asked for a refund on Steam, because I also checked on the forums and everything like that, and other people were saying it performed very well on other platforms. Dude reached out back to me, not only refunded it, but also gave me a recommendation of, like, go try this version, because this is the most recent one that recent update that I put out. So, I have gotten the Rift Breaker on PS5. We'll see how that turns out, and maybe we'll bring it on the stream again. I don't know. Imagine if Kratos just said screw it and pulled out Hades' blades to start rending souls out. Oh, that'd be great if he still had it. If he still had the blades of Hades, or sorry, the claws of Hades. If he still had those, that'd be great. All right, so
yeah, that was nice of him.
Oh yeah, that was great of him. And the cool part is that when I checked out the Rift Breaker, it was available to me for free on PS5. So yeah, good on him, man. And I'll probably go out of my way to try it out and see if I can say some positive things. Because unfortunately, when we were playing it, it was freezing endlessly. Like, we spent the entire first hour trying to figure that shit out.
It would just freeze on us.
I always wondered where his weapons and skills go in between games, lol. Where all of the abilities for Samus Aran go. The pit of nothingness, whatever you want to call it. Did I pass? Oh, you know what? I forgot to take care of this. There we go. So, oh, and chest. I didn't want to do that, but okay. I guess we'll open this up. No, this is the way we came, and so at that point, left them at Toys R Us. Now they're lost to the abyss. There you go. They're left at Toys R Us, and Toys R Us is bankrupt. So sucks to be them.
Do you miss them?
What was that?
Do you miss Toys R Us?
That's a loaded question. The Toys R Us that we grew up with, yes. The Toys R Us that went bankrupt, no. Because I would never dare take my kids to that Toys R Us. That Toys R Us did not know a simple thing called hygiene. And was a walking dust factory, so no. I still remember buying a big teddy bear for our niece for Christmas at a Toys R Us, and just the floor being caked in dust. And when I mentioned anything about it, then we basically got the usual high school kid response of, it's hard to think all of the generation past us is German because they all speak in guttural sounds. Oh, I can jump down there, right? No, I cannot. It's not letting me. And that would probably be my answer. Or at least it's in the same damn room. And I actually saw people making the argument in forums once that Kratos is too harsh in this portion of the game. He's not harsh enough. Because boy forgets, we are here because of him. Because if he'd actually listened and ran into the portal when Kratos asked him to, then at least somebody would have been able to fulfill the quest. And he also, by the way, would have been safe. Although, considering later events, maybe it was a good idea that he didn't go in there solo. I'd hate to have Atreus with a god complex go into that revelation. I can't even say it either, because we haven't reached that point yet. Andrea, you will understand when we get there. But suffice to say, we will find out things there that it's probably a good idea Atreus didn't find out when he was being a little shit. Kratos is like the perfect dad in this game, lol. I loved his character development. Oh no, dude, he has some really great dad moments. Don't question that. Like he had some great dad moments in there. Plus, I will have some rants of my own to get into because not only have I been getting back into the news since we've been back from vacation, but I also have come to some interesting revelations about the YouTube crowd that I might start performing some, let's call the, because it's socially acceptable to call it that, I might be performing some social experiments in coming streams. Just to see what happens.
Have we been this way?
Yes, we have. My problem is I'm trying to look for the second Winds of Hell thing that I need, and I'm not finding it just yet. It's getting frustrating, but oh, no, never mind. That's where we're trying to go. See, like if I could jump right down here, that I could go into the room and I wouldn't need that second Winds of Hell. But unfortunately, it won't let me. Do I need a liability waiver or a permission slip? No. You've been here for a while, so you know that Drak that I tend to have, let's call them douche nozzle moments. Not in that sense, but I tend to get very, let's just say, real with people. And I'm starting to think that I need to have a little bit of a real moment with people. given what analytics on sites like YouTube are starting to tell creators.
Those gears out there. Did we jump a door open, maybe?
What gears?
Back here.
Oh! The fuck? Why didn't I see that? Right off the bat. Okay. There you go. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. Okay. Son of a... I got it a bit! You mean this isn't an act? You always this pleasant and handsome? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Pleasant? I'm sure some people on Twitter would have something to say about that.
I'm sure that's an
I mean, I'm pleasantly Andrea, right? In reality, that's what matters. Because Andrea's the best. F you.
Sorry, sir.
Clearly that was directed to the left. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, sir. Clearly that was directed to the left side of the couch. Uh-huh. Well, actually, technically, on your screen, I would be the left side of the couch, so guess what? I win!
Are we sure?
Chaos Flame. Bobby, you might want to walk away from this one. I might have gotten you in trouble. Just saying, I might have gotten you in trouble. Run, Bobby, run! Okay, how are you supposed... Oh, never mind. I got it. No, one of the things... so, like, occasionally, because, you know, I'm a part of things that, you know, I actually like doing things on YouTube, which means I like paying attention to what works as far as channel growth and things like that. I just... Whether or not... Just toss boy. Well, I mean... Made one mistake. Wait till we hit three strikes out. Actually, I didn't think about it that way, but damn it, you've been watching way too much Lord of the Rings. Mother friggin'. I gotta jump the distance, Father. You'll have to toss me. And to which Kratos is just like... And then all of a sudden... Ah! So yeah, I pay attention to like what inspires channel growth and everything like that, and I've been noticing a disturbing trend that apparently
Rings of Power is...
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, Kasaibo. Trust me, I have thoughts on that too. But I've been noticing a disturbing trend amongst people subscribing to YouTube and giving likes and things like that. And they tend to give likes and subscribes to creators that treat them like shit. There's no better way to say it. They treat them like shit. So all the crap that we gave crap to last year, for all the people doing stupid shit like, if you can't pay $5 a month to my Twitter account, you're a piece of shit, and da-da-da-da. Well, apparently, according to the numbers, now that works. So that's why I'm saying I might perform a little social experiment in that regard. And that social experiment is going to be, well, treat people like crap and see if they subscribe. Because if that actually works, then A, I'm going to be laughing at the platform.
Can you go up now and get to that?
That's what I was trying to do.
I mean, go around?
No, I can't go around.
No.
Once
leave
I
the-
block this off, it's gone.
Yeah, but block it off and then go back.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. We can try that. Well, that's fine, but I have a condition. All right. Okay, humor me. What is said condition?
See, I'm smart.
You're smart. You're a smart lady, but even though I'm married to you, I'm not gonna treat you like my OnlyFans bitch. Pardon my French. See, thankfully, Andrea treats me with respect, unlike most of those OnlyFans bitches. If you treat me like crap, I get to call you. Oh no! I get to call you Daddy Drak. Oh no! You do it too. I mean, after all, you still want Shadow Sausage when we get back to Dark Souls 3. So I believe you'd do it. Oh man, you know what? If I get off on an epic rant, Bobby, then yeah, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and call me Daddy Drak, because if Drak has to be a daddy to you, then you're in trouble. And then can I get into? Okay, well, while I'm figuring out puzzles, can I get into Rings of Power?
Fine.
Because I think Kasaibo brought it up. The Drakdi. Kind of works. Kind of doesn't. Kasaibo may have seen my retweet of Bounding into Comics story on this, where I think it's the lead writer of Call This Phase the Drakass. Well, now I have to. Can I actually take American Badass from Kid Rock and just start putting in I am an American Drakass? Because that'd be funny. I mean, not to Kid Rock. Kid Rock would probably get mad, or his lawyers would, but...
Every right, I am your mother, who had no right, bitch. I can't eat, can smell it, even feel the temperature of this room. Feasting, drinking, women, it's all gone. You'll never feel pain again. Death has no power over you now. You would rather die than feel again? Shit. Yes. Take it away. I can't. Please. Please take it away. Does it work like that?
No, he can't. He's got a very frosty dick right now, is what I'm saying. Voice sounds familiar, doesn't it? Oh, my bad.
We can figure this out, I promise. Trust me, I'm
What is Baldur doing?
Do it! Come on!
I'd just like to point out for the record, Baldur just called himself a coward for not killing someone. And I don't know if you can see this, the voice is kind of familiar, isn't it? Have you heard that woman's voice before?
I can't remember.
Oh no, you can.
What you did to me.
Pay attention to the...
Did to me.
Pay attention to the subtitles. He's only sad because he has a frosty dick.
You think the frostbite spits?
Freya is his mother. Why did you keep this from his head? Would you believe it slipped my mind? I would not. I'm at a loss. I assure you have no reason to keep such a thing a secret. There's the boat. We will speak more of this soon.
Oh, there's a chest.
Yeah, it's Danielle Bazzudi's voice, yes. Yeah, the woman was Freya. And they just made the revelation to you. Freya is Baldur's mother. So the woman that he was trying to kill was his mother. He is calling himself a filthy coward because he couldn't kill his mother. But there's actually gray area in this regard because you'll find out why. There's a reason he's pissed at his mom. And it's understandable. If he actually was able to get spit out at his shade, I would be very surprised, considering this is supposed to be like the coldest wind ever, you know. So yeah, in case you guys didn't see, I think it's the lead writer of the Rings of Power, the Amazon Lord of the Rings series, you know, the one that nobody wants to watch, and the OneRing.net wants to call you all filthy, racist, misogynist, whatever, because you're not willing to watch it. So the lead writer came out in response to some of the accusations that they are, not accusations, some statements that they themselves are making, that is basically just confirming they are not intending on following Tolkien's universe. They're not intending on following any of the mythos that they are going to tell stories about. They've openly said they don't have the rights to do it, and they don't want to do it. And so the lead writer came out and said that everybody who's criticizing him is a bunch of cowards because it's his story to tell now.
Who's that?
So it's not J.R.R. Tolkien's anymore. It's his, because he's the guy who's writing for the Amazon series. And I've already gotten some criticism for saying this, but I'll tell people exactly what I said earlier on Twitter today, which is, no, it's not his story, because Tolkien told that story. He finished it. And he's just butthurt that nobody's accepting his lame-ass, lazy-ass, Game of Thrones-esque fan fiction within the Tolkien universe. Nobody's accepting it, and nobody wants to nobody wants to watch it. My poor baby. Be butthurt all you want. Like, at the end of the day, all he's doing is trying to add to an existing universe, but he's openly admitting he doesn't want to add to it because he has a bunch of problems with it. So that makes about as much sense as, say, Warner Brothers saying, because J.K. Rowling is such a horrible transphobe, we're going to make Fantastic Beasts 4, and we're going to start telling the Harry Potter universe the way she was not willing to do that. Except here's the problem, and Andrea would agree with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Harry Potter universe belongs to whom?
J.K. Rowling.
Who created it? J.K. Rowling did. So at that point, no, it's not your story to tell. You're just telling a lazy-ass, lame-ass fan fiction within it. So my answer to what's his name? I can't even remember what the guy's name is and I'll make this very clear so that on the camera you can actually see this. So I just don't feel compelled to remember your name, dude. Lenny Henry, who was writing The Rings of Power, shut the fuck up and go do what you actually want to do. Just go make Galadriel super duper pregnant like all of the other Sonic fan fiction people out there and quit wasting our time so that we can just get on to ignoring you already. There you go. Who wrote all the adverbs? J.K. Rowling. I like your justification, Saiba.
Not entirely sure this is serious.
I would have loved a series based on the early wars of Calagon the Black, but you were never going to get that because they didn't have the rights to it, Bobby. Like that's the funniest thing about Rings of Power. They're trying to do a story based on the Second Age. They don't have the rights to do a story based on the Second Age because they don't have the rights to the Silmarillion or to the Untold Tales or any of that. They didn't secure them. Super double pregnant from Sauron the trans queer fembot. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I need to show you the image of Sauron. They've revealed that Sauron or Anatar is going to be in the Rings of Power. So his elvenly visage, and oh good God, it looks horrible. Can I have the armor based on the dead horse skull again? I wasn't even a big fan of that Sauron armor after a while, but can I have that over Rings of Power's Anatar? Because that is just lazy. Fucking lazy.
So,
No, Eminem is not Sauron, Kasaibo. I can actually, in fact, confirm that the real Slim Shady is not Sauron. Yeah, really quick. Let me grab that so Andrea can give her thoughts on it. So, Rings of Power, Sauron. So first of all, this is like a personal favorite pick of him. It's a male actor. Him. I don't care about your fucking pronouns. So you have that. That's supposed to be Anatar. That's supposed to be the fair visage that Sauron took on to be able to go and create the Rings of Power. Mm-hmm. Right? And where's the other one that has been going around that is just disgusting? But yeah, like that face, that screams Sauron to you, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. That screams the villain of the series. Are you saying mm-hmm sarcastically? Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Sometimes I can't tell with you. I can read people very good, ladies and gentlemen, but the bottom line is that Andrea, not so much. And maybe that's why she's such a good foil for me and why she works as my wife, is that I can't read her that well. So maybe if I get in trouble, I actually, have some issues. Crap, where is it? I'm just gonna do ugly Sauron. I think that's what it is. They basically tried to make Sauron into into Gollum, and it's horrible, and they should feel bad for doing it. I mean, unless Kasaibo, am I thinking of another character? I thought that was Sauron in there. This is one of those times where I'd like to go right back to Peter Jackson, openly admitting that because you've seen the appendices, right? You saw that they actually wanted to put Sauron in the Return of the King.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to put it in the Sauron armor, roughly, because they wanted him to come down as Anatar. They wanted him to come down as the fair one, to proposition Aragorn and to get him to sour ass. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby. I needed that. Yeah, they wanted to get him to like try and dissuade Aragorn, and then ultimately, when Aragorn says no, he turns into the Sauron armor and starts destroying the hell of it. And instead, that scene got replaced with the armored cave troll that is in Return of the King. Yeah. Even Peter Jackson admitted, yeah, we just couldn't make this work. But no, the sheer arrogance and pride of those who are riding the Rings of Power apparently can do what even Peter Jackson couldn't do in either the Lord of the Rings films or in the Hobbit trilogy. I actually like his visage in the Hobbit trilogy. I think it's very appropriate. But even he admitted, like, we wanted to, I think he even said in extended stuff there, we wanted to do Anatar here too. And instead what we did worked better. Kind of thing. It's almost like it's acknowledging limitations that even though you want to try and show Lucifer as the fallen angel, you can't get away with it. It doesn't make sense in film. But no, apparently Lenny Henry knows better than all of us, and instead decided to give Sauron with a big fucking hot link unibrow. Yeah, that's the fairer version of the elves, isn't it? So what thing is Drak setting on fire tonight? Lots of things, including the ship. No, I'm elaborating on the recent stuff I said on Twitter in regards to Amazon's The Rings of Power, which is not a Lord of the Rings series, and nobody will convince me that it is otherwise. Because I'll just look at you all and laugh, because they've openly admitted they don't have the rights to do a Lord of the Rings series, so why even call it that?
Great. Just bear in mind this boat can only take us half the way. Tyr's temple is near the top of a tremendous waterfall,
by the way,
sadly, we are downstream. That means even if we get there intact, we still need to sail up a waterfall somehow.
The Vanir built the greatest ship that ever was, and it can fly.
Skidflotnir? Yeah, because it was designed to fly. This was not. Nevertheless, this is the boat we have.
Thank you, Kratos. Yeah, I find it appropriate, right, as you said, because wait till later.
The biggest ice dog I've ever seen.
At least the fire's making me. What now?
The other thing that I'm laughing about is by every single time that the writers come out and say how much we're all horrible racists and transphobes and all that because we don't like what they're doing, they continue to make our argument by basically stating, yes, Tolkien is a much more superior writer compared to us. But what if I get distracted and go watch anime? Well, I've got a great idea to be able to help you out with that, Rising Sun. I'm going to belittle you every time you talk about going to go watch anime. How's that sound? Here's an example. How about you not be a little bitch and go watch anime? How about you be a real man and watch me light this ship on fire? How's that sound? That work? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, cool. So what you already do? Well, there you go. I'm performing a social experiment, Rising Sun. That's basically what's happening, so you'll appreciate that. Well, it's true, lol. Yeah, no, it actually is. Like, every time people criticize J.K. Rowling, I just laugh at them, and they go, and look at them and simply state, well, all you're doing is pointing just how jealous you are that J.K. Rowling is a superior writer compared to you. I do like science experiments. See, this is why, well, it's not a science experiment, it's a social experiment, but hopefully that still works. Depends, Rising Sun, what anime? Oh, I don't know if you want that answer, Bobby. Because I know that Rising Sun's working on a project. So, I think it's various anime that he's taken on for said project, so. Social science? Well, actual social science. Not the shit that gets advertised on Twitter. Actual social science. I don't know what anime yet. Finished the one I was watching last night, so I need to pick a new one. Oh, good. So we'll perform another social experiment. Bobby suggest a good anime for Rising Sun to go watch. Oh wait, but he's not gonna watch it because then he'd be a little bitch, wouldn't he? Yes, I'm performing a little social experiment, Rising Sun, because as I pointed out earlier, I occasionally go and do the odd thing of paying attention to what, like, in order to grow a YouTube channel or to be able to grow a content creating channel, like what you do, because I do find analytics and stuff like that fascinating. So it turns out that apparently during recent the recent analysis and analytics, people respond and subscribe and like more when you treat them like shit.
Chopping it?
So we're going to perform a little social experiment in a little bit and see whether or not it works. My list of good anime is too many characters for Discord. Yeah. So Bobby's suggestion is Grimgar, a fantasy and Ash. But you're not gonna watch that because you're gonna watch us burn this boat, or rather destroy this boat. There will be fire involved, but we will ultimately destroy this boat. Sorry, Andrea, spoilers. But it's Kratos. He destroys everything he touches.
You cut the sails loose.
This is probably expected. Oh, do I actually need to cut the sail itself?
Ginger is.
Oh, Grimgar's good, but I've already seen it. Okay, well, there you go, Bobby. Apparently that one can't be it. And also, while I'm doing this, I am also going to be saying, "Thus saith the Drakass," because Bobby has graciously given me this idea. See, sometimes you guys should regret the ideas you give me, because I might actually take them. Oh, there we go. Okay, so how do we move that? Gonna go listen to Grimgar OST, though, since it's been so long. No, don't be a little bitch. You're gonna watch me destroy this boat, and you will like it, Rising Sun. I was actually gonna bring this up to you, Rising Sun. You ought to try it, just so that you and me can sit back and laugh, and like watch our analytics and just see, like, hopefully we can laugh at the fact it didn't work. But what I'm afraid of is that we will be laughing at the analytics because it does work. I can still watch you at the same time. Yes, you can. You can actually watch me destroy the boat. Like I said, social experiment. Dude. Oh. Okay, that's what I need to do. But I'm trying to remember how I do it. I've learned I can get lots of views bashing a popular though not overly covered show. I mean, yeah, it works, doesn't it? Like if you give your critique on that. Can't do that. That one's broken. Yeah, we have to break the sails. So at that point, either we gotta get up there, or that's not what I wanted. I don't think we did something with this switch. Oh, okay. Let's prop it again.
But how are they gonna catch the wind?
Now they'll catch the wind perfectly. There we go. Try talking to the boat. Boat! Do what I command!
We're actually floating.
Kratos compels you. Did it work? Whee!
And we're stuck.
Not for long. Stay with the boat.
I can't believe it. We just made a huge sky lantern.
Yes, we made a huge sky lantern. That is the power of science. Okay, I need to get off. Oh, I can go here. That'll work. I've learned I can, no, sorry, I read that one. Yeah, I mean, I've also done it by bashing bigger channels, and it didn't work. But, as I've learned from some of the more popular channels, apparently treating your subscribers like shit makes you retain them now. Which is just the dumbest thing ever. Grimgar is number 35 on my list of good anime. Bobby, how do you feel about that? Oh, cool. He can do burn damage. That'll probably be for Blades of Chaos. Oh, my bad. Bastard. The number doesn't mean
Our
much, though.
ship's lodged on this bridge. Truck can help.
Well, I'm sure it means something to somebody.
Staying on board.
Oh, we let Atreus down. Good! You're still grounded, boy! Right? He's still grounded, right?
Yep.
Consider me restrained. Consider me restrained, Daddy. Oh, no. That's the other thing, dude. Daddy Drak is a thing now. Daddy Drak is a thing. Because why not? In other news, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is now the worst MCU movie. Are we talking financially, or it was already pretty bad? I heard I haven't seen it, but I've heard some of the revelations that come from that movie, and it's just a crying shame that nobody learned from that at all. Bad story. Okay. And how is this the case? Like, did it get pulled or what? I'm genuinely curious. I mean, we'll eventually see Multiverse of Madness, but I've already heard it's it made some decisions that the MCU audience didn't take very well. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
Without spoiling it, it apparently took a beloved MCU character and turned them evil for very little reason.
Really?
Yes, I will not say anything more than that. But I guess we'll find out when we actually get there. Because I believe we're continuing on past Endgame, right? We're gonna watch that stuff. And
I think we're gonna at least see them for ourselves.
yeah, we're just not, thankfully we're not watching them at release date so that we can, be honest about what we think about them. Did I get that out of chat? No, I did. I didn't throw boy at it, but I probably should have. Icarus Storm. I'll mess around with that because I think this is an improvement to the Cyclone of Chaos, but I can't remember. Oh. Kind of. We'll mess around with it and see if he actually extends it out to give it range. Because that's kind of what I remember. I think he does actually extend it out, give it range, and make it even more powerful. No. I got that. Range increases with upgrades. Indeed. Does Higurashi deserve to be on my list? It's like 90% of it, but then it went from horror and suspense to DBZ. I've never seen it, so I'll take your word for it. Yeah, that's right. I needed to push it a little bit, so... See, the problem is that when Bobby says, like, Drak Daddy and Daddy Drak and all that, the first thing now, unfortunately, that comes to my head is Dragon Ball Z abridged version of Broly, where we found out that all of the aliens that were being oppressed were actually, like, well, sycophants. They were into punishment, let's just say it that way. Let me just say, 50 Shades of Grey would have been, like, their favorite movie of all time. If that's upsetting to people,
This ship's stuck on this
sorry.
bridge over here.
Okay. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, because I can't jump over here. Oh, there's a chest over here. Can I grab it? If I can, I don't know how to get there. Yeah, this goes down. So as if to... So what? Okay, I'm missing something here. Yeah, I have to get out. I have to get up there to be able to dislodge it, but I can't think of what would get that available. Okay. Apparently I have to solve puzzles instead of ripping into the Rings of Power writing team. That's cute. Writing team, the writers. Seriously, I miss the days when a writer was credited for his own universe, not for the work of somebody else. Those aren't writers. In some cases, I would almost make the argument that it's getting to a point where they're trying to deify plagiarism, and I'm done with it. Try turning the wheel down there. Wheel down there.
Are you supposed to go down
I think so, but wheel down here. Oh, hold on. I think I know what he's talking about. I can do this, right, and freeze it in place, and then nope.
The wheel.
Oh, the wheel near the. Okay, my bad. Okay, so with that, let's just do this. Okay, so do that. That'll help. Why do I have to look at it to be able to prompt it? That makes no sense.
Well, you have to look at something.
No, I'm just irritated that I have to look at it to get the button prompt when I know that the button prompt exists. Nope, can't use it. So yeah, can't get a prompt.
So you gotta
Shit,
get up
I know
there.
what I need to do. I just have to get up to the top. I just need to find my way to it. This is gonna be okay. I'm gonna be very, very mad if this turns out working. Because it's gonna be one of those moments of like, why did I think of this sooner? Okay.
It can't be that hard.
Well, that's my problem right now, is I've also seen what the CDL training is. Apparently, my brain likes to make things harder than they actually should be. Okay, let me back up a little bit.
Discord is not letting you send animals to their own server.
Well, how dare Discord? That's kind of dumb. Why would you do that? Oh shit, this is gonna work, isn't it? Ah, fucking hell! Okay. It won't let me send it to you either. Why not? Like, I think Alex has sent me his anime list, and I mean, technically put the link up mainly because Alex demands it on the description for YouTube. It's just a copy and paste. Yeah, it's just a copy and paste. It shouldn't matter, right? Like that's kind of dumb. Okay, so I just need to get it up here. Yeah, I just need to get up there.
This ship's stuck on this bridge over here.
I got it! I'm about to pull a spoonie. Don't help me. I don't want to be helped. Don't help me. That's a lot of metal clinging around. Lift the bridge down there. Can I do that? Oh, okay, fix it. Well, that's good. I'm happy for you. You know, just for you, Bobby, I'm eventually just gonna go re-record those moments in Dragon Ball Z abridged version of. Oh, I didn't notice this before until now. Jeez. Welcome, Jason Zager. Welcome to the absolute insanity that is cool. And apparently, how I cannot see the simplest solution to puzzles right now. My streams are an exercise in psychology in some way. Think about it. Because the simplest stuff that you would think that I'd be able to see, and I probably would if I was playing on my own, I don't know exists.
Hey, J-Rock.
Hey! Now just walk off the ship. That sounds hard. J-Rock, I'm gonna need special treatment on that.
You realize it's over, don't you? Even if we make it back to Midgard, you and Balder destroyed the only gate to Jotunheim. We are out of options. And that boy up there is in 9 kinds of pain. His head's turned so far around betrayals is not your concern. Well, you might become everyone's concern if you don't do something. You don't have to be the smartest man in the world to see that.
Okay. Are we stuck again?
Atreus.
Great advice, I know. Yeah, no, you're great. Oh, yeah, that's right, because now we're going to teach him how to use his godly strength. In 9 Kinds of Pain is a book by Leonard Fritz. Is it really? That's funny.
We did it. We're free. We are.
See, I just thought when we mentioned 9 Kinds of Pain, we were talking about the 9.
It is time to end this.
You know, the characters that Rings of Power can't have because they haven't paid for them.
Yes, my son. It is time.
Wait.
It's that voice again. Do you know who that is?
That voice, that sounds familiar. Oh, you might want to pay attention. Might want to stop playing your Harry Potter game and pay attention. There's a lot of subtlety at this point. Subtlety that you will appreciate. Oh, that was funny. I didn't even plan for that, but it still worked.
Sorry, Bert.
Yeah. A voice actor. A voice actor that you have heard technically before. Don't spoil it for Cybo. I love the irony of this moment. And Andrea needs to get out of the very mundane thing. Okay, then you need to get out of whatever you're reading. Aha! Get out of Dark. He is that. Also plays a character in this series. Well, that's what I'm saying. You might want to pay attention and find out. But you don't care to play. Andrea hates it when he thinks a mystery, for a fact. You welcome to do so, but you still miss it. And these are lines you will appreciate.
I will free us.
Alright, that worked out by accident.
Look out!
Where I'm getting teased by troll Obi-Wan. Silent Q&A, Rattle. The Countess trying to concentrate. Or I can't remember. They all get captured. Okay, I am trying very hard to take this harpoon off. There we go. There we go.
We're free!
Yes, we are. So, ears. Pay attention.
Ben, how long before we reach the devil?
Yeah, freezing.
As long as we maintain this speed and this fast,
Use blades
right?
to make
We should
fire
be there in no
stronger.
time, lad.
Oh yeah, that's right. We need to, because now they're going to start destroying the fire. Oh, that was fun. And they already got one. I know. Quiet you. There we go. There we go. Boom! I love doing that. Right? How's it still afloat? No idea.
Because your boat is damaged there.
We don't have to explain it. What's going on? Nope, screw you. I like keeping my ship afloat, or I guess adrift. An air? Not afloat. Well, I mean it is floating. BAM! Not for me. And not for me. And through me lighting it, it has an aura of fire. I hope they find really inventive things. Blades of Chaos. Whoa! Oh, crap. I'm starting to get the distinct impression Andrea Hell does not want us to leave. Am I the only one? I'm the only one. Okay. I gotta these off. Grab some hack silver. Go. Oh no, behind me. Whatever will I do? Aside from run there. Get over here! There we go. Oh, there's like 2 other hooks. And I can't until Oh, look at that. Giant bird. Giant bird.
Birds looking at you.
Andrea, what do you think about giant birds? Especially when they're looking at us. We're not food. We are not food. Andrea confirmed that we are not food. That is confirming we are not food. I don't know how, but yeah. See, there you go, Rising Sun. We're destroying the boat.
Magic.
Toward those blades.
Lying.
Nah, he's too busy listening to the music from the car, as he stated. Aw, we're passing the big bird. Not that big bird. This bird's actually engaging. Oh, hi. Get over here! Disappointed me. You disappoint me. Oh. Well, yeah, you suck. I'm working on it. There we go. Now we're oh. I only missed you by like a second. We're coming, we're coming, we're coming. I'm gonna try very hard not to do
I see it!
Oh, hi. They really don't want us to leave.
How the box be happen?
Oh, that's so cute. I'm too busy taking care of the dinosaurs. I'm only doing this so that I can ride him and take care of all the crowd. Whee! Oh!
Flapping back there.
Give him the
Don't step out of his mouth! He'll break off!
You need to lose that harpoon.
First things first, we need to stay. And yes, I actually do have to step out here. And as soon as combat's done. Where did you want me to specifically look? Yeah, the bird's flapping. It's a. You could dare say it is a flappy bird. I don't feel bad about that pun. and nobody's gonna make me feel bad about that pun. There we go. Well, we didn't do the front. Yeah, we didn't do the front of the ship.
It is time, my son. Look around at what you have done.
That should look familiar. That's who Corey Burton plays. Well, that wasn't my fault. Kasaibo wanted to point out it was Corey Burton.
There's no time, look!
Oh, I went to see that new Dragon Ball movie. Not sure what to think of it. Well, I'm not gonna watch it because it just looks like. As soon as I heard the rumblings that Cell like this is just basically a
I have a plan!
to bring Cell back, I was like,
Oh!
that and the CGI to me. Like, if you want to do that for fight scenes, I would say, like, okay, that's fine. And I would say that's to some success, J-Rock. Because, like, Broly utilized it, but Broly made it very minimal. As opposed to Resurrection F, where it was everything.
As long as we didn't wreck our way back.
I love the fact that Mimir screaming at us, "You're both daft!"
They said you're both cracked.
Yeah, you're both cracked. You're both daft. You're both crazy. I mean, he's not wrong. Also, I understand they gave Piccolo a new form and everything like that. Saiyan Scholar gave a good review of the movie. Okay. I don't know who Saiyan Scholar is, unfortunately, Saibo. All I know is what I saw of Superhero did not make me want to go see it. And, frankly, like, it just didn't look as good as Broly. Yes, I thought it was Golden Piccolo, but apparently it's so he's basically Orange Fanta Piccolo. Is he Sunny D Piccolo? That's my question. I know exactly what they're playing with. Get them away from them. Oh, my bad. Wrong one. I pressed the wrong button. I can hear our kids playing around with big metal bars. We keep taking away from them, and they still end up finding. Oh, come on. There we go. It wasn't terrible, but different for sure. Did it actually try to resurrect Cell? J-Rock, go ahead and spoil it.
I recognize his atrocious taste anywhere.
Like, yeah, we got Orange Fanta Piccolo, but did we get, like, Golden Cell?
Look at that! It's the missing panel belt here! Odin must have stolen. But why?
He always has his reasons. Might I have a look?
Parts were predictable and familiar. Broly was better by far.
Wow, this is most unexpected.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He is in the movie, isn't he?
Why? What does it mean?
I haven't forget. Isn't that unexpected? Look,
Oh, you're talking
clearly
about the Broly
that's
movie. Yeah,
tear.
it's way better.
Traveled somehow. Perhaps magically. But what's that to do with the diamonds that they should devote a shine to it?
More like.
I'm afraid that is none too
Not
clear.
sure.
What are those runes in the corner?
If I'd mind.
Not runes. Symbols from different
Not sure it
lands.
F's my mind.
They mean war. Aye.
How do you...
Is what I know too well.
Yeah, you notice that?
Oh.
Different emblems of war.
His eyes. They are jewels. Like yours. no doubt signifying the gift of sight the giants granted us. Give me a closer look. Interesting. Very interesting.
What is that?
Secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him, and those few others the giants trusted. And right under Odin's nose, ho ho, I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim. We'd be waiting here. You said we were out of options. Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we're the ones who found it. These plans offer a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path. How do we make this key? I suggest we ask a dwarf.
It's a good thing we know two of them.
That symbol on the temple, Lord. It's a bunch of runes together. Peace, unity, hope, other things too.
Tyr's own design. He made this door himself.
Really quick, just to catch up with the chat here. Cell doesn't come back, but he's a clone in this movie. It's the same deal as Bio... Oh, that's so sad. They had to do Bio Broly, but with Cell. That makes me feel really bad, because I like Cell as a villain. He was an interesting concept. Yes, so well, actually, because I'll get to that in a minute, because I want to show them. Let's see, and then J-Rock. Parts were predictable and familiar. Broly was better by far. More like a burnt orange, not sure it effed my mind. Was some dude from Red Ribbon's idea to bring him back. Cell looked like shit, though. Yeah, so if he looked like Bio Broly, then that's not a good sign. So what Kasaiba was trying to tell you, Andrea, is if you look at this, you see 4 unique emblems. Now, obviously, there's one that Kratos would know very well, because that's kind of like that's the emblem of God of War, but it's also Omega in the Greek alphabet.
Which one?
Upper right.
The horseshoe-looking one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's because like even the box art for God of War has that on it. But the other ones he's pointing out are the Eye of Horus at the upper left. Okay, so that's a symbol of war, and then you also have Hachiman's Mitsudomo, which I believe is bottom left.
Okay.
Right there. So that's Japanese war, Japanese form of war, and then you have the Celtic form of war, which is the Triskelion. So there you go. So all of those are letters or markings of war, and then the one in the center, that is Tyr's sign. So that would be Tyr's letter of war, kind of thing. Except again, he's a god of war, but he's also fighting for peace. And as Mimir was basically saying, he has basically hidden a chamber, another way to get to Jotunheim. So our quest isn't over, Andrea. We just have to find his hidden chamber, right? Well, obviously it has a key, which we need to go ask a dwarf about. So, Cell looked like a joke written by Team 4-Star on a Christmas special. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay. Is this bad enough, J-Rock and Kasaibo, that I need to go look it up? Do I need to go look up this Cell Bio Broly and laugh at it, like, live on camera? Because I will do it. And that's sad, because, like, the Cell Saga is how I got into DBZ, and so I have a love for it.
I didn't see anything.
You've not seen me with that one. Oh man.
What old man? Can we go?
Yes. I will.
Do you know what he's talking about?
What was he saying?
He said before, you saw me with someone, and he was trying to explain it, but Atreus said he didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what he's referring to, right?
His fight against...
Yeah, so that's the end of God of War 3.
Yeah.
Where Kratos says, F these blades, I'm going to go beat the living shit out of you with my fists. And so what Atreus is saying, he didn't see anything. So Cell isn't covered in sludge. He's just big, red, and stupid.
Where's that dwarf?
Guys, you're making an argument for me to go and dig up the image and see him. So it's a clone of Cell. Where Cell is basically a clone of everybody, this is a clone of Cell. I'm sure there's a degradation joke in there somewhere. Okay, so now that we can, return to menu. While we're doing that, I'm gonna look this shit up. Okay.
Why did you not tell us Baldur is the son of Freya? He is! It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. And I think about Baldur and Freya.
Oh my god!
Yes, lad. Freya. How's that, brother? Fred. Tell me Baldur's father. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Wait, what is happening?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows. I am? Oh, that's it, precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, or back when I figured out Baldur's weakness.
Amir,
Yes, lad.
you just said you
Look it
figured out
up.
Baldur's
Well, I
weakness.
have.
Did I?
I'll
But
get it.
Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical. Enough. This means there is a way. If he troubles us again, we will find it.
So it's interesting. Mimir just barely said he discovered the weakness to Baldur, and now he's bewitched. Every time somebody asks about Baldur's weakness, he has to say Baldur is invulnerable to all threats, physical or magical. Right? And guess who did it?
Freya.
Baldur's mommy. Maybe it's because he found out what he was actually weak against. So, is it story time, Kasaibo? The whole basis of the story of Baldur is that Freya and Odin conceived Baldur. And it was Freya's, I believe, first and only child. And because she was a new mother, like any new mother, what's the last thing that you want to have to happen to your children?
Something bad.
Yeah, for them to come to harm, right? So, guess what she did? I can't remember if there was actually a soothsayer that said that he would that like death would come upon him or something like that, but she basically enchanted Baldur so that he would be, quote, invulnerable to all threats, physical or magical. As a mother, so nothing bad would happen to him, right? Except that's the problem. Nothing happens to him. Literally. He doesn't get any action. No, I'm kidding. No, he feels nothing. Now, he does have a weakness, and that was told to her, but she doesn't want anybody to know about it. So when Mimir found out what it was, she bewitched him, so he couldn't tell anybody.
Oh.
So that's the interesting thing here, is that, so she did that, as a mom, you understand why she did it, right? But obviously Baldur's pissed about it, because he can't feel anything. He can't live life because of that. And so he's now sitting there cursing himself as a coward because he can't end his suffering by killing, his perceived suffering by killing his mom. It's literally the Oedipal mother that Jordan Peterson described with South Park. Yeah, pretty much. I can't remember the exact details of that, but I believe I know what you're talking about. The Bio Broly aspect, I think he made the mind just no conscience, only to destroy what I got out of it anyways. Okay, that's great and all. It still looks like shit. Yeah, you're not wrong, J-Rock. He looks like something the Team 4-Star would make for a Christmas special. I hate to dare say this, guys, but Hachiyak looks better. Simply because Team 4-Star didn't make him. Holy shit, that's a bad image. That's an insult because it's not only the cell form that nobody likes, but then they remade him out into some weird zombie. Nah, F that. Not my cell. This should be how the voices sound in Ragnarok. I hope. I hope. Mortal Weirdo, welcome. Cell Max can't even absorb 18 because he has a club tail. Is that what they're literally calling him? Is that literally what they're calling him? Cell Max? Fuck that noise. I'd rather call him Dumbass Cell. He's not even the Cell that everybody likes. That's what they call him in the movie. No, fuck that. He's not Max of anything. You have to actually deserve the title to be able to call them Cell Max.
Okay, where are we going?
I'm looking for the door. Because we're back in Midgard. We're back in Midgard. What the hell? There we go. There's the prompt. It didn't come up before. I'm like, okay, I went to the wrong door, and then I went looking for it while we were talking about all the revelations that we learned.
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or like glass an instrument of war of which I'm a master at shaping? No?
Shut up, Kasaiba.
Then forget it. Even if I wanted
No,
to
I
make
will
such
not
an
ask for directions,
insignificant
Kasaiba.
goof, I'm liable to cheat my tools working on something so delicate and ladylike.
And shingle it. Powder melt the item scap slab. Keep the layers thin.
What?
Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality scaff slag? Last time I saw one, I could still get rigid down south.
I don't want to know about that about Brock.
Shut your mouth, he said. Where did you?
I had to get my hands dirty.
Don't understand there. Let's do this.
What? You're fine with working on something that's not a weapon?
Oh, hell, why not? What? I can grow too.
Look at the smile on Atreus' face.
What's the spine?
That is a troll grin if I've ever seen
You
one.
keep your whistles. I need more heat here.
Coming up. You gonna temper that steel longer?
You don't need to. I triple clinched it with Ragnarok. See?
Scap slag is stony waste
Insanity.
matter that comes off metals during
You
the fight.
clever
Yeah.
little beaver. Never too late to learn a new trick, is it?
No, it's not.
As he usually is.
Here it is.
Nope. Don't forget this.
Oh my gosh, the brothers are back together.
No, quit your grinning. It's downright unsettling.
It's just nice to see you together. But now the rune on your brand looks different.
Impressive. Reforging something what broke.
I knew it. You two love each other.
Oh, cut it out, Princess. You're gonna get me all weak.
I like them even better. Don't you?
We have work to do.
Kratos is not amused. He never is.
He'll be grinning in Ragnarok.
I doubt it. I almost don't want him to grin. I'm used to the permascowl, so if Kratos grinned, it'd feel wrong.
Something else we can do for you?
No, just how'd you guys work it out?
Well, I could say the same to you.
Ha!
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him what he needed to hear as it sounds to me.
Just the same. I'm sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri. You forgive me?
Already have. Like you said, it all worked out. Now,
There we go.
let us get back to work before I get sentimental.
Aw, they made up. Yep.
Let's do it.
Brotherly love. Oh, by the way, so we can do this really quick.
Son,
We're gonna go ahead and do some upgrade, final upgrade to Talon Bow.
alright?
So we have the full-on maxed out Talon Bow for Atreus.
You look at
And oh, it's gonna get better because we actually got this back in Hell. We're gonna upgrade them yet again. The Blades of Chaos now have a little bit of a gold tinge to them. So we have that. I think we kind of screwed the pooch though, so we can't get Atreus armor because we need more hack silver for that. One of the things I was trying to do on the boat, make sure I caught all the hack silver that was dropping, because yeah, it's a complicated thing. Really quick, we'll take care. Oh, actually, it is 9. So let's do bedtime really quick, and I'm going to do some experience upgrades right after. Have you fought the Valkyrie in Muspelheim? Not yet. I actually haven't been able to get back to Muspelheim because of the restrictions that we were put on the last time we played. So I'm hoping this kind of opens it up so that I can go and do that. But really quick, we're going to take a really quick break. When we get back, we will get the experience stuff done, and then we'll... See, here's the problem. We're actually getting really close to the end of God of War, so we might actually have to stop doing the story tonight in favor of uncovering all of the other quests and the other Valkyrie. So
She'll
we'll do it.
drop the final upgrade for the Blades
Yep,
of Chaos.
that's right. So, okay, we'll be right back, guys. Oh, and thank you, Restream, for letting us know about the 100 messages. That's great. But All right, welcome back, everybody. And really quick, I just kind of want to put this up as a little discussion topic for those who are still with us. What did you guys think when you either when you first saw that scene or when you didn't? And in particular, I'm talking about the scene where we saw the end of God of War 3. But obviously, we're not in Greece. We're not in Greece. We're not even in, we're not in Hades. And we're seeing the events that happened in the Greek pantheon in the Norse pantheon. In particular, like, Andrea, what did you think when you saw that? It's not a little weird?
No.
Why not?
Well, it happened.
But why did it happen? Because this didn't happen in Norse pantheon areas. So why did it happen? I actually like this concept because, in my opinion, it's actually one of the better things that is coming out of this, which is, once again, kind of reaffirming all pantheons might exist in this timeline. All pantheons might exist, and also their magics might be interconnected. So, for example, their underworlds might be interconnected.
It felt consistent with the story.
It does. It really does feel consistent. But it also kind of adopts a lot of... I've seen a lot of people discussing this, and this actually was something that me and my friends would talk about as kids, is like, what if like all theologies were basically interconnected in some way? And now we were talking about it from like a religious point of view, but I never had this discussion until this game. What if mythologies were interconnected and just didn't know it? Like, what if all of the concepts of Yggdrasil are connected with Olympus, with, you know, I'm trying to think with Celtic mythology, with African mythology, with Mayan mythology. Like, what would you do with that? And it actually adds in some intriguing, amazing possibilities for storytelling. So, you know, assuming, of course, that Cory Barlog can pull his head out of his ass and not interject politics into the story that he's trying to tell, I'm not that faithful. I'm not that optimistic that he can do that. But hey, wouldn't that be an interesting thing? Mm-hmm. If he interconnected all the theologies and they all know each other, as they kind of show, because it looks like through a lot of the stuff that Tyr has gone on a little bit of a tour for it. Captain Kuba has a theory on pantheons knowing each other. He's probably not the first one. I can't remember what the series was back, or the book series back was, but I remember a guildmate of mine in WoW was talking about like one of her favorite book series, and it had that exact same concept, that all pantheons were aware of each other. And also, I believe in that book series, they were at war with each other. So, like, they warred with each other to become the ultimate pantheon, the one that everybody recognizes. And the other thing that makes it cool is, like, one of my favorite sci-fi series, Stargate, kind of runs on that concept, except they go off the premise that all gods are basically aliens. Which, again, is another cool concept, but it does make you think, like, what would happen if the Greek pantheon and the Egyptian pantheon were aware of each other and interacted with one another? Like, what sort of stories could you tell with that? Okay, Andrea's not going to like this, but like I said, we are coming up to the end of the story of God of War. So we actually are probably going to need to do a lot of catch-up in a lot of areas. So we'll probably...
What? Drak wants to do more stuff aside from Star
Well, I said we want to finish God of War. Or we want to finish the Valkyrie storyline at the very least.
I know. I'm
So-
just saying. I'm like...
I know, you're giving me crap.
Well, this is usually something I like doing.
Yeah, you're giving me crap. Engulfing Spear. Elemental Overcharge. And then we're also, thankfully, we are all maxed out with the Talon Bow. And with the shield. But we do still have stuff that needs to be worked on. Let's see. What do we have that hasn't been done yet? Show fights, show all, show shops, gateways, docks. How did I bring it up the last time? Active markers, no. Oh, here we go. So Muspelheim, which is technically there is a Valkyrie here, so we'll probably have to do that. I can't remember. Is there also a Valkyrie in Niflheim? I think there is. There might even be one in Alfheim. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done this. There might be. I can't remember all of the locations. But one thing I do know is that in order to be able to get access to a lot of these, you have to do some of the quests. So at that point, maybe we'll just start there. Let's see. Thamor's Corpse, so we got that. Fafnir's Ravine. The Hidden Chamber in the Wildwoods. So we haven't done that yet. I believe these are... I want to say that those are Valkyrie, but I might be wrong. Okay, so... where are our quests? Goals, here we go. Let's see, favors. So, bring the Valkyrie helms to the council. Prove your valor. Deus Ex Malachite. So, this is actually one we were working on for Brock. We also need to do the whetstone. We need the language cipher for Niflheim. Yeah, we're gonna try and get some of this other stuff done now that we have some time to be able to go do it. And I'm gonna actually start out with Gulaveg's bones, because I think that's actually fairly easy to do. Okay. Oh, and Plenty of Theory. Yeah, what Cory Barlog did, Kasaibo, is basically create like a wealth of new theories and knowledge and more importantly, storytelling. If he can pull his head out of his ass long enough to be able to execute it properly. And that's what remains to be seen, is whether or not he can do that. Okay, this is where we need to go. So... no, I don't want that. Okay, Anatomy of Hope. So all of the blue markings here are the Gulaveg bones. So we're gonna do this story, or this quest. Yeah, Andrea's probably gonna be rubbing it in for the remaining hour tonight because I'm going to be doing side questing.
Oh, right. Now that we've got the key, you can open that big door anytime you want. Let's explore.
We're scratching that completionist itch. Is that what you're saying? I figured you'd like that. Okay, so...
Come here. Why did you work for him if you so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I'd be much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Yeah, we'll tell the story later, Mimir. It's okay.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches. Hellwalkers. They plagued these lands. I was their captor. They died because of me.
Oh no.
abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined. Thunderstorms scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger for. But his judgment was swift and brutal.
Alright. So first things first, let's get to getting. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir.
Educate yourself, boy.
It's another one of those maps.
There we go. So I'm also going to point this out for those that are still here, because you guys follow my content, and I greatly appreciate that. I might also be making a little bit of a little change to some of the content that I do. The solo streams, the solo podcasts have kind of worked out, but I've been getting a lot of consensus that a shorter format than a 2-hour podcast might actually make them work. So I have bounced the idea of maybe instead basically making them into much shorter digestible chunks. And I'm thinking one way would actually work, which would basically be to bring back Drak vlogs in that particular way. So yeah, let me know you guys' opinions on that, because one of the things I actually thought about doing was giving my thoughts on Rings of Power and a number of other things and other stories like that. So I'd genuinely be interested to see what you guys think of that. I don't know what that is. Oh, a symbol of courage. All right, well, we have a symbol of courage. Now we're gonna search through a dung pile. Nobody's gonna tell me that wasn't a dung pile. Kratos just dug through poop. How do you feel about that, Andrea? Think you should wash his hands?
Of course.
He never will. I mean, he wasn't washing his hands when he was killing Greek gods. What makes you think he's washing his hands now? It almost makes me wish that you could do like the crap. What is it? The
These bones pulse with magic.
You must be Golvi. Could we
what's
just
the
hold on to
chemical
it?
that can
Maybe
if you
we'll find
spray it
the
on
rest
your
of it.
hands, you can actually see
This
like
spirit lies in blood.
the
How
dirt
would you know?
particles and things like that on it.
Green spirits.
I know
They are
what you're
all
talking about, but I
liars.
can't
You
remember.
can't
This
remember what
one's
it's called.
different.
Yeah, just think of Sindri like somebody sprayed that on Kratos' hands in front of Sindri. I think he'd instantly vomit and make them even dirtier. I have no problem saying that. That actually might be a little fun to watch happen, but, you know, that's me. Also, to all the brand spanking new people, welcome. We're happy to have you guys. But I would also strongly encourage you, don't be a little bitch. Don't be lame. Give us a like and subscribe on both. We really do appreciate it. We work hard for that. I'm sure somebody will point out, you guys don't work hard, you just sit there on a couch. Yeah, it takes a lot of effort to be able to get on this couch, boyo.
Discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for your time long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men. Time's overeager. And my men paid a heavy price.
Did they? Okay, so we did that.
Trust in the spirit to keep its words, foolish boy.
But if there's even a chance, don't you want to see Mom again?
Of course not. She is gone, Atreus. You must accept this.
I do, but to see her again, just one more time.
Why do you believe him? You do not know him or who he was. All of this is sinister.
He wants to see someone he loved again. I understand how that feels. I don't think there's anything sinister about it.
Hope is blinding your instincts, boy.
There we go. Yggdrasil's Dew of Defense. I think that's an enchantment, isn't it?
Let's see my first job. Right. Me and my mates and the employer of a fairy king. By night, my mates and I had to run to the forest. Good fellows they called us. Never sprints to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lorders kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh. Then one day he was not amused. And I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Yeah. Paragon of Virtue is not how I describe Mimia. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one, but, you know. Why, hello. Hey, I'm paying attention. You pay attention to me. Oh, did that not work out for you, Soul Devourer? Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to pull your heart out then. Through your asshole. I don't even know if that was an asshole. I'm just guessing.
The apple doesn't fall far.
What is this? Sea Deer Sigil of Protection. Resistance to poison? Really? I don't deal with poison that much.
Boy,
Seems kind of weird to
Yes,
do
sir.
that. Go educate yourself, boy. Go homeschool
Treasure map.
yourself.
All right.
Okay, so we just got a treasure map. That doesn't matter because we can also open this. What is this?
It's a fragment of language lesson.
Ooh!
We should look for more like this.
That's 2 of the Niflheim cipher. This is why you go and look. So that you can then have Niflheim unlocked. Okay, so now that we have this... Oh, but we need to get the bones. Kratos, you need to go dig through some poop. We're all okay with Kratos digging through poop.
Golvik's bones.
what will you say to her?
To Golvik?
Mother, what have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She's dead, boy.
I know that.
You want to know
You
if
don't
she's
understand.
okay? She's dead. Alright, so we got that.
What would you say to me? Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about them. Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
Atreus, I miss her too. You know this.
I thought I knew very little.
Well, when you're being a little shit, yeah, you know very little, but you know, sometimes you can actually grow a brain. That sounds mean to say, but you know, you get my meaning, people. He was being a little shit. Ooh, more hack silver. That's helpful. Oh! That might have been a bit excessive, but the explosion was worth it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wrong button. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's time for Kratos to mess with portals.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. Never mind.
It's
I
okay
just
to
gotta
grieve.
return the bottles.
But before that, and through the portal. Oh, hi. Juggle combo! Boom!
It is over.
There we go. Now we have more Dust of the Realms. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this in the background, but World Serpent watching over us. Or maybe waiting for our weakness and the time to strike. Ooh!
Yeah. I always wondered what became of him.
Wait, Fafnir? Like, Fafnir storeroom Fafnir?
The very one.
But Sindri said he was a dwarf.
He was. And now he's a dragon. Funny how life works, isn't it?
He's chained up.
Perhaps we should keep an eye out for binding shrines and free the poor bastard. Aye, lads?
Alright, so we are inadvertently dealing with another quest, which is Fafnir's Horde. So we might as well take care of this while we're at it. Okay, I am not gonna free him just yet. Unless the game gives me no other choice. Okay, no other choice. Aw, that's cute. Oh, no! Ah, screw you. Juggle combo! Let's read this. So it looks like we have to
Wait,
do
there's
a chess puzzle. Are you ready to free the dragon, Andrea? Are you sure you're ready? I mean, you just barely saw the Hobbit. You know what happens when you free a dragon. They get rather perturbed. Okay. Alright,
How
there
did
we
your
go.
friend become a dragon, Amir?
Oh, he's no friend of mine. This little scrote is a constant source of annoyance amongst Aesir and Vanir alike. Then why free him? Trust the recently liberated, brother. No one deserves to be held captive like this. Even a greedy little dwarf dragon.
Okay, well, first things first. Education time, boy!
Hold on.
And now we have a chest. Why? Because we do. And World Serpent Scales. Thankfully, we don't have to do all that all over again. We do have to go over here. Oh, look, somebody's praying, and now they're dead! That was cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, I keep on misinterpreting this. I think I am misinterpreting signals, because I think when it's red, it's unblockable. I might be wrong, but obviously if I am, but Saibo will let me know. There you go, you're dead. So glad that you had an audience.
You never answered Roy's question. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
I don't know for certain, though I'd way down his penchant for stealing magical artifacts has something to do with it. Must have stolen a trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
I wonder if it was Freya. I don't know off the top of my head, but it wouldn't surprise me at this point. Oh, and oh, look at that. That's all free. Oh, hi.
Oh my, the lost changed since the last was found. Thanks.
Oh, that's so cute. Shut up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dragon's pissed. Why are you pissed at me? I'm trying to free you. Yeah, you got that. We got yet another labor complete. Alright, time to free the dragon.
Sir.
Stab that mask. Ah! Break it by punching it.
Oh, you wee little bugger.
I don't know why you would call that a wee little
Dragon
bugger,
must
but...
have done much for his personality.
The Brilliant Scale of the Chain. Moderate perk activation to grant a Blessing of Runic when using a runic attack. Now we actually have enough trinkets and things like that that we might start messing around with different combinations that favor the Blades of Chaos, that favor the Leviathan Axe, that favor the shield. Because now we can do that. But if I remember correctly, we had something to look for in Fafnir's Horde. Did we find it? Goals. Favors. No, we did it. Okay, so we just have to return to Sindri to get our collect our reward. There you go. Well, say bye-bye to Fafnir's Horde, Andrea. Yay. Before we turn it in with Sindri, let's turn in Gulaveg's bones, or Gulvig's bones, so we can say we've done it. Actually, I might also start working on some enchantments too.
I wonder why Gulvig's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. Oh, for Valhalla or Helheim when your arms on one beach and your keys on another.
Might I ask the spirit? I'm sure he would be forthcoming with answers.
I can't even tell if Kratos is being sarcastic. He is so monotone. You might not be able to tell. Besides, he walks around with a dark scowl on his face. Also not.
Focus up.
Enemy down!
You don't walk around with a protoscowl on his face. Uh-oh. Did I cross? Did Drak did Daddy Drak cross the line? By pulling the Kratos and going twice. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in. I can't remember how we do it. Oh.
Another enemy.
Frick you! Alright. Here's your bones. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
We have collected the rest of the woman's heart spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Golvik. Whole again. Rise, dear Golvik. Awaken, O powerful Golvik!
Evni Ukabithias. She says she'll honor our request. Elifagno. And reunite us? In Gowder!
Whoa! Well, it turns out that we did this for the wrong reason, Andrea. This is why you don't do favors to spirits. There you go, the anatomy of hope.
Say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
See, he's not that vindictive. Okay, so we got Gulvig's bones taken care of. So the next thing that we should do, I think we have a... No, we don't have a runestone here, do we? So we can't use the doorway. So what we have to do now is go back to Brock and Sindri's shop to tell them about Fafnir's Horde. And then maybe we will have enough time... Yep, we will have enough time to show Andrea Muspelheim. Or as I like to call it, Mordor.
How did you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If
Yes.
you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. At the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushroom to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, 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 blah. I used to think he never caught on, but the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled.
No.
He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side, and for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Nope. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and park. And go meet with Brock and Sindri. Thankfully now we can, you know, just meet with them in the same place. Hopefully this is enough money that I
Hey,
can...
bro. You found something interesting.
Did you now? Well, color me interested. Dear would have been pleased as Peters, knowing these offerings were being turned to armor.
Did you know him? What was he like?
Never you mind, boy. Here's dead. Best not to dig up the past. The dwarf speaks wisely. for once.
Indeed. Alright, so Justice and War.
You two going in or what?
Really quick, I just want to see...
Follow me, shorty.
Oh, man, we are so close. So
What did you
freaking
forget?
close. Can we sell something? No. Oh, yes, yes.
Whatever helps, right?
That'll do it. I think, anyway.
What you need?
Boom, baby. All right, so we want the sharpshooter garb.
No being small.
And there you go. Now we have the highest armor for Atreus, I believe. I don't think you can make a legendary equipment for it, so... or I don't think you can make a legendary set of armor for him.
What you want?
Unlike this one, where you actually can make some legendary pieces for Kratos if you want to. Fortunately, we can't do any of this stuff because we haven't gone to Niflheim yet. Smoldering Embers would be from Muspelheim, so that's definitely something to aim for. And, yeah.
See you next where's I see you.
Alright, Andrea, would you like to see Muspelheim? Thankfully, we don't have to take the World Tree because I've already been there. So, with that... never mind. I have to use Yggdrasil first. I have to use the Bifrost. I thought I didn't, but I was wrong. You'll have to forgive me. So, at that point, let's go to the World Tree. And we wish to go to, not Vanaheim, Muspelheim. So, travel to this realm.
I'm confused. I always heard that Balder's mother was Frigg.
Aye, Frigg. No, it's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved. Something Odin called Freya after they wed. Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth.
What's up?
Odin didn't want Freya, a Vanir goddess, getting credit for anything in Asgard. So anything worthy she accomplished was attributed to Frigg.
Like being Balder's mother.
That's right. Freya was Balder's mother all along.
You'll notice anything involving Freya and Balder is also bewitched. So Mimir never remembers that he knew that. And I love that it annoys the crap out of Atreus, because he's like, yep, that's exactly how you should respond. Welcome, Andrea.
Did you forget the shortcut?
Shut up, boy. I couldn't use it. You wouldn't let me. There really isn't much to do in Muspelheim, Andrea. The ultimate thing that you can do is there's a bunch of combat trials, which I think at the end of it is a Valkyrie. So we will want to do that because it's one of the Valkyrie that you have to go kill. But one of the reasons I have no problem doing this off camera like I did originally, it's fighting the same enemies over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So, but we'll at least give you this sight. Just look at that. This is the land of Surtur.
Better not be fighting with your brother again.
Just 'cause he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own to keep happy.
Oh yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
Indeed. Let's see. So I could show this off, I guess. Show off like another trial of Muspelheim and let you see it. But there really isn't a whole lot to it, so that's why I have no problem doing this on my own time. Especially since a lot of people have already covered this, so it's not necessarily something you haven't already seen for those who are watching the stream. But just as a quick reminder, So I will be streaming tomorrow via Discord. You guys can join me for that. You can join us on the Discord server. I forgot to put out an invite today, but we'll make sure that one's out there somewhere. And then also, just a reminder, the next stream will be on Saturday, where we will be doing Drak Shadow Live with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and... ah, shit. I forgot there was a door right there. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Dot Hack Volume 3 Redemption. Or Dot Hack GU Volume 3 Redemption. Okay, so this is basically it. You see these big swords of Surtur.
Mm-hmm.
You can warm up if you really want to, but all you gotta do is challenge. So,
Here we go.
normally the challenge is just simply to survive. In this case, since it's saying enemies regenerate from injury very well, you have to keep that in mind. So at that point, yep, you see it, right? So basically, one of the things you're kind of learning from this is you have to do constant damage, or you have to finish them. There you go. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Screw you. Yep, they regenerate way too fast. You basically have to do something to get additional damage on them. There we go, Judgment of Fire. Get over here! Oh, hi. Well, this is what we gotta do. Toss him! Toss him! Shoot. That might be wrong. Okay. Run him off! Whee! There you go. Stay with me, Andrea. That'll work. We're gonna permafrost you, bitch. Oh, that's so cute! Now get over here! done? Are we done? Something tells me we're not done. Rip him up! That worked out so well for you, didn't it, boy? Ooh! We'll go ahead and kill you. We'll go ahead and kill you. I am not making Screw you! Are we done yet? Right in the knee. There you go.
We actually did it.
Bam. See, that's why I do it off camera, because it takes a while, and it's the same shit over and 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 over A few. I can't remember the exact numbers, but the cool part is that you get this currency called smoldering embers.
There's a way through.
And that's actually how, if you remember how I had the molten handles of the Blades of Chaos and the Leviathan axe, that's how you get them. So specifically, what we can do, I'll show you. So we don't have to go all the way back. Just go up to Brock's shop, confirm it.
Mimir, why do you have Bifrost crystals in your eyes?
A loving gift from the giants. Since I used to do so much traveling between realms, they thought it would be more convenient for me than having a crystal I could lose.
Did it hurt?
No, because I wisely fortified myself with 16 cups of Billow Maiden's Ale. Got so inebriated, I tried convincing the giants to put them in my nipples instead. Almost talked me into it too. Can you imagine? Mimir of the Bifrost cheats. Oh, those were the days.
Ew.
Okay, I'll stop now.
There you go. I almost wanted to see Mimir of the Bifrost teats. Just saying. Okay, so this just takes me over to Brock's shop.
Come on in, man.
So I'll show you. So these blazing magma pauldrons, for example, they require smoldering embers. They're not necessarily an upgrade to what we have currently, so that's why I'm probably not going to get them. But when we started the game early on, they actually might have been an upgrade. So that's what you use the smoldering embers for. But now that we have access to other things, it's actually not in our best interest to do it. I think even we'll start getting some stuff involving World Serpent scales too that are pretty good. And we haven't even, I don't even think we've gotten the Dust from Realms items yet, have we? I don't think we have. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, no, never mind. We actually, so you have this one for the Dust of Realms. You have some Mara's Cinder. So you can make those if you want to, but yeah. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and need to call things here, my friends. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We were able to at least get a little bit of story done, but now we're coming to the end. So, I will make sure that we have as many of these quests done as we possibly can, so that by next week, hopefully, we will be able to finish God of War, or God of Norse.
Why do you keep correcting yourself?
God of Norse, because it's weird to call it God of War 2018, because, like, you know, that indicates God of War 1. And I get it, reboot, but there's a God of War 1. So that's why I do it. But let me actually just check really quick. I should have most of the favors done aside from the Valkyrie. Let's see. We need to go into the Landsuther Mines, Northry Stronghold. Yeah, so there really isn't a whole lot there. If I unlock Niflheim off camera too, then we'll go to Niflheim just to show it to you. But yeah, we'll keep that for because we'll need to go to Niflheim anyway. I think there's a Valkyrie there, so we'll need to take care of that. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been amazing to be able to do this, and hopefully next week, either next week or the following one, we will finish the road to Ragnarok, and we will have God of Norse defeated, and then we will make up our minds on both when we're actually going to take on God of War Ragnarok, as well as what the next road will be. So you guys can join us for that, and until then, have a good night, everybody. Take care, all that jazz. We'll see you next time.
Good night.